Muslim cope. Islamic marriage is a serious spiritual bond between husband and wife. Also, 7th century Arabian physiology and biochemistry was fundamentally different from the rest of the world, as Arabian women could be pregnant for up to 4 lunar years. Islam also leverages the expertise of the Mudlaji tribe to help determine paternity. Fiqh fact. If she marries during her iddah or waiting period on account of divorce and the second husband has intercourse with her, then they are separated and she makes the rest of the iddah from the first, then makes iddah from the second, in agreement with Ash-Shafi'i. While it is also said she makes the iddah from the second and this is sufficient for her with respect to both of them, in agreement with Abu Hanifa. If she is pregnant, then her giving birth is sufficient for her with respect to both iddahs according to the agreed judgment. Fiqh fact. The husband is not legally considered the child's father when the child could not possibly be his, such as when the wife gave birth to the child in less than 6 months or more than 4 lunar years since intercourse. Fiqh fact. The minimal duration of pregnancy from which a live child is born is 6 months, while the maximum is 4 lunar years. Fiqh fact. When 2 men have had intercourse with the same woman and both could be the father, a qa'if, someone who affirms the lineage through physical resemblance, is relied upon. A qa'if must be a free, upright Muslim with a reputation for accuracy. It is best that the qa'if be from the Mudlaji tribe. The use of a qa'if is a way to determine evidential preponderance. The foundation for this is the hadith from Aisha, in which the Messenger of Allah came to her in a happy mood, with his features glittering with joy, and said, "Have you not heard what Al-Mujaziz al-Mudliji, the Qa'if, has said about Zayd and Usama? He saw their feet and remarked, 'These belong to each other.'" In the absence of a Qa'if, or when the resemblance assessment is inconclusive, paternity is either attributed to both men or left undetermined until the child reaches maturity, at which point it can be ascribed via his natural inclination toward one of them. Muslim reality. Islamic law attempts to regulate pre-Islamic polygamous and polyamorous lifestyles rather than enshrine the concept of marriage and the sexual act as something that are first and foremost fundamentally sacramental and dedicated to God. The Islamic so-called marriage is little more than a legal contract dissolvable on a whim. As a result, Islamic societies can abound with numerous women each having had sexual intercourse with multiple men. The situation is exacerbated given that Islam promotes a hedonistic attitude towards sexual intercourse, namely having sexual intercourse with up to 4 wives and as many slaves as one owns.